You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. And be sure to smash that like button. I hate the internet. I love the internet. I hate the internet at the same time. It's a love-hate thing. Everybody's asking. I shouldn't say everybody. I'm going to assume that there's a lion's share of you that will have no idea what I'm talking about. But all my text line, my DMs, everything are all blowing up about, literally I've got 100 messages on my text line that are all asking me about Nussmeier. I have no idea where the Nussmeier. There was a rumor that started about Garrett Nussmeier at practice. I have no idea the basis of it. I have no idea where it started. I have no idea who saw what. I had enough people ask me. I did reach out to what I will call a very high rank. Well, I reached out to several different people on LSU staff. And one person, a very high-ranking LSU staff member, replied to me, and the exact reply was, "Crazy rumors, he's okay!" Exclamation point. I have nothing else to add. I was not there. I don't know what was reported. I don't know where it started. I don't know what the rumors are, any of that stuff. I have no clue. There was no media availability at practice today. Tomorrow is a recovery day. They're practicing again Friday, and media is invited to attend Friday, and then they have a scrimmage Saturday. We're invited to attend that as well, so you'll get some definitive answers then, but I do not mind sharing that with you for the many, 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 many of you who have messaged me on all the different platforms, and the no doubt many, many, many others who are wondering the exact. I have nothing else to add. Four words: crazy rumors. He's okay! Exclamation point. That's the response. So I have nothing else to add. And we all know LSU is going to be what we all think they can be this year. It'll be because of Garrett Nussmeier. Because one of the things that's very, very apparent behind Garrett Nussmeier is Michael Van Buren and Colin Hurley are not ready to play. Colin Hurley is physically a more imposing, just a bigger, physically more imposing player than Van Buren. But Van Buren started 8 games a year ago at Mississippi State after Blake Shapen was injured. So he has the benefit of seeing those live bullets. And the way that I've described it is, if Van Buren is kind of an insurance policy this year. After both Ricky Collins and A.J. Swan left, you went in the portal and got Van Buren, not to challenge Nussmeier for a starting spot, but simply just to be a guy that, Nuss has to miss a series or a half, God forbid, anything like that. He's been through some of the wars and go keep the train on the tracks till Nussmeier comes back, right? But make no mistake. Whatever your season is going to be this year, it will be whatever it can be at its max, only if and only Garrett Nussmeier is healthy and plays the full season, which we all want to see, man. Came back for his 5th season, poised to do great things. For example, Louis Riddick was on Get Up today, and they were having the conversation about, they're making their Heisman picks, and Louis Riddick picked Garrett Nussmeier to win the Heisman.
I'm going to go with Garrett Nussmeier because I think, he's going to be the one who's in control. He's the one who has the ball in his hands every single play. He is uber talented. He is super smooth, makes great decisions, real poised in the pocket. He's in control of his own destiny, and I kind of like that. I kind of like what he brings to the table. I've seen Cade Klubnik play. I don't think he's going to be a Heisman Trophy favorite. I get to see Lenore Sellers early in the season. Garrett Nussmeier is the pick for me, though, right now.
For whatever it's worth, if you're looking at the Heisman odds right now, this is over at DraftKings. Arch at plus 650, Garrett Nussmeier plus 850 right behind him. Then Klubnik at plus 950, Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State plus 1,100, Drew Aller from Penn State at plus 1,600, Lagway at Florida plus 1,800. Same there with Sellers, then Ty Simpson at Alabama. You look at Heisman odds, and it's always, you're going to see quarterbacks from the teams that are projected to be really good. Ty Simpson hasn't taken a meaningful snap in his career, and he's got the 8th best odds. Why? Because he's the quarterback at Alabama. And you could project and say, okay, well, the quarterback of the best teams are always the guys that generally get the advantage and the nod in the Heisman race. So if you think Alabama could be good or Penn State could be good or LSU could be good. Look, Julian Saint's another one. It's the defending national champ. Julian Sayin hasn't taken a snap in his career, a meaningful snap, and he's at Ohio State at plus 2,000. Same odds as Ty Simpson, just behind Lenore Sellers. Why? Because their quarterbacks are really good teams that are projected to maybe be playoff teams, and the quarterbacks of really good teams are the ones that are generally going to find themselves there on the stage in New York at the Heisman ceremony. But for all the reasons we've talked about plenty, there's great reason to think Garrett will be there and in that conversation. What is interesting is if you are a believer in either Garrett Nussmeier or Cade Klubnik, I would, if you are a bettor, I would recommend placing that wager now, because you are not going to get odds this good on either guy again after week one, based on whoever wins that game. I mean, like, obviously, if LSU loses, then Nuss's odds will become longer, and you'll get a better number. But then it'll be a long road to get back to that point. If LSU wins that game, then Garrett Nussmeier becomes the prohibitive favorite to win, and you won't see plus 850 again. I mean, unless if they lose 3 games somewhere along the way, and he's out of the running. So anyway, in any event, just to say, like, if you're a believer in Nuss to win the Heisman and you think LSU is going to beat Clemson, you better jump on that number, because if they beat Clemson, you ain't getting a better number than plus 850 the rest of the year. All right, it's after further review. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Real quick, play, if you would, Muse 14. This was Brian Kelly on Van Buren and Hurley. This was from after practice on Tuesday.
I think it's the details. You know, they're talented players. Both of them can play in the SEC, but talent is just one thing, right? You've got to be able to not have those moments where the ball's on the ground or, you know, you throw a pick six. I just want them to eliminate the big mistakes. Let them be athletes. Let them be who they are. They're not the same quarterback. They have different kind of traits. But, you know, what can you do? Again, I come back to this model of consistency is about, can you stay laser focused every single snap throughout the entire practice? And so that's really what I'm trying to get out of both those guys. And they've had their moments. We need to get it to a point where it's much more consistent.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.